YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team video, and in today's video, we're going to talk about can the Washington football team actually run the table and go 9-7 into the playoffs, and also big injury news to running back Antonio Gibson. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, in this case our Washington football team. Roll the intro, baby. We are Washington. Let's get it.
We Washington, man, we Washington.
Before we get into can Washington actually run the table, let's address Antonio Gibson's injury status. So Antonio Gibson, if you guys don't know, he went down early in the Pittsburgh Steelers game. He suffered turf toe, and on the play he did get hurt. He actually had a big gain. I believe he got 13 on that run, and it was on the first drive of the game, so we had him for basically none of the game, and it sucks, man. It's very unfortunate because this guy was having a hell of a season. Now, one thing that I can say about the injury to turf toe, we don't know the severity of his turf toe. So it could be season ending, or unless we make it to the playoffs and possibly win a game, he could come back, or it could just be, a grade 1 where it takes a few days to a week to heal. We don't know. Even Sims early in the season, we know that it tends to linger longer than what we thought it was going to be. We thought he was going to come back 2 weeks, and it ended up being 5 weeks. So I personally never experienced turf toe, but from this team actually having a player that did experience it early in the season, we know that turf toe is not a good thing. It's nothing to play with. Now, in Antonio Gibson's case, like I said once again, we don't know the severity of it, so it could actually be good and only take a week or to a couple days to heal. But at the same time, it could be worse. But I'm hoping it's not worse, but it could possibly be worse to the point where he can have the Steven Sims effect where he's out for a couple weeks. We don't know at this point in time, but we're going to hope that it's not nothing that's going to take him out for more than a game or two. So with that being said, let's get straight into the main topic of this video. Can the Washington football team actually go 9-7? Now, before I actually get into can we go 9-7, let me just put it out here, because I know fans of other teams that are going to watch this video are going to think that I'm saying we're going to go 9-7. This is just an opinion, and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. And also, on top of that, I'm not saying that this team is going to go 9-7, but I'm giving my opinion on thinking, can we go 9-7 with the last 4 games of our season up in the air? You know what I'm saying? Go 9-7. So, after beating the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers, I don't see why this team doesn't have the confidence going through the roof that they can beat anybody. I mean, you just knocked off the only undefeated team left in the NFL 2020 season. And I don't want to hear about, oh, Pittsburgh was on 4 days of rest. If they had a whole week to prepare, you guys wouldn't have won. I already knew it was going to come when we won this game. It was going to be a lot of excuses. It's a fluke. It's this. It's the referees. If anything, the referees tried to cheat us, especially on that Logan Thomas play, on that Jimmy Moreland holding play, on endless accounts. You know what I'm saying? It was like the referees were trying to give the Pittsburgh Steelers the game. And if anything, they cheated us. You know what I'm saying? So for all the people that's calling it a fluke, why can't we just get our credit? It just seems like anytime the Washington football team actually shocks the world and actually pull off an upset, it's always something with this team. And I'm talking mainly to Giants fans. You know what I'm saying? Giants fans comes on my channel and say, oh, it was a fluke, right? But if it was the same, if it was you guys in that predicament, if you guys did exactly what we did to the Pittsburgh Steelers, if you guys were in our shoes, it would be a totally different story. You guys would be like, oh my God, it's such a great win. We did this. But since it was a Washington football team victory, and you guys don't like the Washington football team, it's always an excuse. You know what I'm saying? I really don't understand that with you guys. Yes, I understand your passion and your love for your team, but be a realist, man. You got to be real with yourself and just give your heads off to the team. I did it when the New York Giants beat the Seattle Seahawks. I was pissed. I was like, come on, Seattle. We expected you guys to win. But when we saw the way you guys won, especially with no Daniel Jones, we gave you guys your credit for that victory. You guys played a hell of a game, especially that defense. You know what I'm saying? Colt McCoy did just enough. And I actually said before the game started, don't be surprised if Colt McCoy actually pulls up this victory, because us Washington fans, we know he's a good quarterback coming in a reliever role because he's a veteran and he knows what he's doing. But I digress. I know that we did a hell of a job. We took care of our business. I don't really care what the outsiders have to say, because we know we won that game fair and square. If anything, the Pittsburgh Steelers referees tried to cheat us. So I kind of went on a rant, but I didn't mean to. So let's get back to our topic. Washington football team should not have no reason to believe they can go 9-7 down these final games of the season, because you just knocked off the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, do I think we're going to go 9-7? No, but can we run the table? Sure we can. I believe that we can run the table because we have the confidence, the talent, the coaching staff to put us in a predicament and the way of going 9-7. We have the confidence. We have the coaching staff that's going to make sure we do everything we can to, go 9-7. But like Ron Rivera said and like Cam Sims said, it's one game at a time. We have to focus on next week by itself. And the next week is a task that I'm low-key scared of. I know a lot of people are going to say, why are you scared of it? I don't know why. But although it's only Wednesday, I am getting low-key the Lions vibe. I feel like it's going to be a game that we're supposed to win, we're supposed to take care of business, but we're going to lose because we're going to let them hang around. Although I feel that we're going to take care of business, also that Lions game in the back of my head. This team can never just make it easy on us. You know what I'm saying? But I have faith in my boys to go across country and take care of business, but we don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, once again, it's always that feeling. And I'm speaking just for myself. Everyone else's opinion could be very different on the game versus the 49ers, but I feel like I'm more scared of the 49ers than I am Seattle Seahawks. And now I know I sound crazy saying this, but that's just my gut feeling. And always your gut isn't right. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, your gut feeling is always right. That's why they say go with your gut. So if we get past the 49ers, we're going to be sitting at 6-7. Then we play Seattle at home. After the way we've seen the New York Giants play against Seattle, I feel like we can take care of Seattle because, once again, like we said, Montez Sweat came off the field versus Pittsburgh, and he said, I knew it. And then Chase Young was asked about what did he mean, did he know? And he said, we looked at film. Baltimore exposed a few things that we took care. So we could take that same mentality into the game versus the Seattle Seahawks and see what the Giants exposed versus Seattle that made them win that game. And we could take that into account and try to secure victory. I really feel like we can take care of Seattle more than what we can against the 49ers. That's just my opinion. And who knows, by the time Friday comes and my pregame victory or pregame analysis go out, maybe it can be a different stance. But as of right now, I'm a little nervous about the 49ers game. I feel like our team is the better team and we can win, but I just feel like it's one of those games. You know what I'm saying? We always have one of those games, and a couple of times we'll be wrong and we'll be like, dang, this team shocked us and actually took care of business. Or like the Lions game, we're like, dang, man, we had it and they didn't take care of business. So you never know with these games. That's why it's a week-by-week league, and you can't really count any team out. Look at our game previous last week or a couple days ago. We beat the undefeated 49ers. So it's no reason why a team should get overhyped about a win or overhyped about a team just because of the record. Or there is no way in the Steelers stance to look past the team like they probably did. You know what I'm saying? So it's a week-by-week league. That's why you never can make a real record prediction or accurate prediction, because you never know. Now, the game after the Seattle Seahawks, we have the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers, I believe we're going to take care of business. I think this is Ron Rivera's revenge game for him getting fired. And I feel like that they have a whole, not a QB controversy, but I feel like Teddy Bridgewater isn't what they expected. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Bridgewater started off solid, but then he went on, he got injured, and P.J. Walker came in, and he actually looked really good, but they still didn't come out with a win. Now, Christian McCaffrey is set to return this week, so we will be facing Christian McCaffrey 9 times out of 10 when we play them, and hopefully we can have AG back by then, because it was a report that he could possibly get a shot for his turf toe, but it's always a con to taking shots, so that's why I don't want him to take the shot. But you never know, he could probably want it this bad and he could go out there and take that shot. But I digress. I'm getting off topic here. The Carolina Panthers, they're not a bad team, but I feel like it's no reason we should lose this game. There's no reason we should lose this game, and we should take care of business. They're in year one, Matt Rule, rookie head coach, so it's no reason we should lose this game. Although Ron Rivera's in year one of his coaching, he knows how to win. He knows the Carolina Panthers like the back of his hand, so we should take care of business. Now, to close out the season, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles just benched Jalen Hurts. So, or excuse me, they just benched Carson Wentz for Jalen Hurts. So it should be a different game. In my opinion, I feel like we're still going to take care of business, but at that threat of Jalen Hurts using his legs with that Philadelphia Eagles offensive line, it kind of gives them a better chance to win because he's able to use his legs and escape the pocket. But who knows what can happen versus the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts. Hopefully we can take care of business and we win this division. And last thing I wanted to talk about here was that even if we don't win this division, we could possibly get the 7th seed. But I don't want to look at that. I want this division, and I want to keep our focus on winning this division and going game by game. So there you have it. I gave you my opinion on going 9-7 and running the table. This team has a legit chance to run the table, and so do the New York Giants. But I feel like we have the better chance to go run the table because of just the upcoming games that they have. I know we have Seattle, but that is just after the New York Giants game. We've seen some things. The New York Giants have Cleveland, who's on the road. They have Baltimore. They have Arizona, who's on a 2-game losing streak. But if you guys look at Arizona, they've been flopping up and down. They've been on the 2-game win streak. Then they go on a 2-game losing streak. They're coming off a 2-game losing streak. Now, hopefully, they can be, win this game versus the New York Giants. So there you have it, guys. This is me, boy, Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, and also watch the football team. I really believe that this team could go 9-7 and run the table. Is it likely? I don't think so. I feel like we're going to finish 8-8. But hey, after the confidence, this confidence that this team has now, since they beat the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers, I wouldn't be surprised if we go 9-7. So let's shoot for it and go for it, but take it one game at a time. As always, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications for all NFL and Washington football team content. I'm out. Peace.